I guess with my situation, I think when my dad started to get to the point in his career that, he'd been doing it for, at the time, 25 years, things were changing quite a bit. It wasn't the same energy that he had, when he started the business 25 years prior. We were in there, brought a different level of energy. I think that's when he recognized that now is his time to kind of slowly exit out. We had the energy, we had all the new ideas that he had 25 years prior, had probably tried all this similar things that what we were trying. Half of them probably failed, some succeeded, but he wasn't doing that anymore. He was nearing retirement, so he doesn't have to put in the same amount of time. I think that was maybe the trigger that now's the time to kind of flip the switch, and let's make that transition.
So you'll be looking for those signs when they hit you.
Yeah, hopefully.
What would your advice, Paul, be to Ed for when he should start thinking about his succession plan?
Right now. Mm-hmm. When I started, like I said, I didn't know much about running a business, and I read a lot of books. One book I read called The E-Myth said, anytime you start a business, you should design it so that it can be sold, which means you have to, right from the get-go, plan to move it on to somebody else. I'm not saying I did that. I understand that now, and I understand that's what you need to do. And so I've actually talked to Ed and said, you need to be planning about who takes over from you in 5 or 10 years.
Because really, if you make a sellable business, you make a successful business, right? So should Michelle get on that?
Yes.
Yes.
We've already had the discussion to some degree. I've already asked the questions. What does it look like? Because I wish I had. The processes would have been clearer and written down. There are so many things that would have looked different had I known what I know now.
So how long, like 5 years into your business?
I guess it depends on how old you are when you started. If you're 65 and you're starting a business, you might think about it yesterday.
Yeah.
If you're, I think it doesn't matter how old, or I think if you start thinking about it from day one, so that everything you do is foundational to growth, I think that will serve you well.